Welcome back to CfTesla. My name is Cody, and yes, today we are doing something I said I would not do again. We are reviewing another set of floor mats. Take a look. Now, floor mats are something that pretty much every single car owner, especially Tesla owners, purchase for their vehicles at some point. Now, people that live in drier, less muddy, dirty climates, maybe not so much you, but the rest of us that live in places like the Pacific Northwest where there's mud and change of all the different seasons, it's just something that we all end up doing. So when a company named Witamats reached out to me and I saw what they had, I said, what the heck, let's do it. Now, if you've been around the channel a while, for the last year, I've been refusing any kind of floor mat reviews because they basically all started looking the same and they were just really not that exciting to review. But when I saw these, them being all leather with their different kind of design, with the custom stitching that you can get with different colors, I thought, what the heck, let's check them out. Now, Witamats are not sponsoring this video, they're not paying me anything to make this video. However, they did send these out to me, so rather than me trying to convince you this is a non-biased review, let's just scratch the review, let's just go install these, take a look at them, and then you guys give me your own review down below in the comments. Let me know what you think about the price, the install, the look, all that sort of thing. These being leather, it could go either way. So here's the format this video is going to go. First, we're going to go over some of the details of it real quick, get that out of the way. Then we're going to go install them. Then we're going to test them out, see if they really are waterproof. We're going to sort of test their durability as well as their fitment. And then we're going to go for a little drive with them and test to see how well your foot actually stays planted on these, or if you're slipping all the time, which is just the worst part about buying a bad set of floor mats. And later on in the video, I will share with you guys what my 20% discount code is, as well as I'll put it down below in the description. So in the event this is the style you're looking for and like, and your own review is yes, you can use that to save yourself some money. All right, first, let's cover the details. All right, for a full set, that means the passenger, the driver, the back seat, and the trunk, so not the frunk, it's going to cost you $189.95, or after my discount of 20%, $151.96. Each of these mats are custom made to fit each type of Tesla, so they make them for all the different models, and then they're custom made for that specific model. There's free shipping anywhere in the world. I couldn't find anywhere there wasn't free shipping, and they come with a 30-day money-back guarantee if you don't like them, as well as a 12-month warranty. They're made out of premium leather, they claim to be waterproof and stain resistant, and they say they won't melt in heat or crack in cold. So that's sort of the specs, the details about these floor mats. Now, we're going to get into the install next, but before we do, if you're new to the channel, welcome. Thank you for coming and watching. If you want to help the channel out, do me a favor and go down below and just hit the like button on this video, and of course, subscribe for more videos. Now, let's dive into the install. So to get started, let's first take a look at the way my car looks right now. It's probably very similar to the way your car looks, just a typical black floor mat. Currently in my car right now are the Max Spider floor mats, which are a really great floor mat, but they're a lot different than these new ones. So now typically when it comes to floor mats, they all look some variation of this. You have little sidewalls on the side, a little grippy type deal here that's supposed to keep your heel from sliding, a piece that covers your other foot as it rests, and that's pretty much it. But this is what we are reviewing today. This is the Witamats, and you can tell there's a lot more to it. What you're getting is a side protection over here. You get a special deal here, a special type of pad that actually goes across at an angle, so it's gonna be really good for stopping your heel, at least that's the idea. You get high sidewalls, you get all the same protection, but you also get this piece here that supposedly runs down the side of your seat as well. And the idea with this is to give it this kind of full coverage look. And on the back here, not only is it this kind of Velcro, but you have these pieces here you can twist to lock it in to make sure that these mats don't move anywhere when it's time to put them in. Now that Velcro-like material on the bottom is extremely grippy. So when I went to install it, I had to do it multiple times, and I eventually figured out you need to keep as much of it not touching the carpet as possible so you can get it started in one corner right and then lay it down, because once it's laid down, it's not going to slide anywhere. Also, one thing I noticed about this kind of Velcro on the bottom of it is they were a lot shorter than the other ones I have reviewed in the past. And so I believe that the concern for having pulls in your carpet, if you were to ever remove these, is a lot less than some of the other ones that I have reviewed, but over time we'll see. They also come with these little tabs here that are supposed to slide underneath of the trim, but to be honest with you, this stuff is so grippy as it is, I didn't really feel the need to use the tabs, although in a lot of areas I did put them in, especially down around the trim just to be safe. I also did notice that in some places the tabs were where you couldn't even use them, such as along the console here. There's just no spot there to get underneath of that trim. It looks like an edge there, but it's not really. Now, some of the large mats, like I mentioned earlier, did take a couple tries to get it in right because, again, if you don't get it right the first time, you have to take the whole thing back up to try again. And with the back seat there's a lot of little things to wrap it around, so it took me a couple tries, but eventually did get it, and it actually came in and looked really good. The fitment was pretty much perfect. And while looking at the driver's seat and the passenger seat, I mean, these mats cover so much of the area down there, there's really not any part of it that's not covered anymore. Not only does it give you more protection down there, but it really changes the whole look and feel of your cockpit there. I do like how they did this special stitching in the areas where the mats are going to be bending to go up the side of the console, and pretty much anywhere it's going to go up the wall. Rather than them just putting a crease in it, it looks a lot more intentional. One good example of this is in the trunk where there's two different levels back there, and they added all this special material right there, so as it gets higher gradually as it goes back, it perfectly fits and molds right in there. I was also still able to open up the little cubby in the back. Just when you close it, just tap down the mat to restick it. One area of concern I had with thicker mats like this that I've had issues with in the past is once you get them all installed, if you want to slide the seats forward, sometimes those seats get caught on the floor mats, but with these, that was no issue either. They slid right over top of the seat on both the driver and the passenger side, so that's not a problem. So overall, installing these mats was a little more challenging than just your typical rubber mat that just kind of slides in there, where the typical floor mats may take a minute to just throw inside of your car. These probably took anywhere between 3 to 5 minutes to get them all installed. Now, as far as testing these out to see how waterproof they were or how durable they were, there wasn't a ton I could really do to test it at this point. A lot of that's just going to come over time. But I did go inside, get a glass of water, brought it out, dumped it on the floor mats, and them being leather, I was a little bit nervous it was going to absorb water, as a lot of leather does. But it beat it up and ran down, and when I wiped it off, it didn't show any signs of absorption, which isn't surprising. They do say they're waterproof. And I know these tests are super scientific, especially my durability test, where I was a little nervous it would leave white scratch lines like the back of the seats do, like a lot of leather does when you take a sharp object and run it across it. But I took a Phillips screwdriver and I kind of scratched around a little bit on there. I didn't see any signs of wear, no white lines anywhere, like it was scratching off some kind of a coating or anything like that. Again, you could push it harder and do damage if you want, but I really don't want to damage them. So I guess over time I'll watch and see what kind of damage comes to these, but at least the initial impression is they're waterproof and they can take some damage. Now, as far as driving goes, if you're thinking about your floor mats, they're probably crappy floor mats. I've reviewed a lot of different floor mats where you get them in the car and you start driving and you feel your heel start to slide on that floor mat while it's on the accelerator or whatever, especially if you're a shorter person where your pressure is more forward than it is down. That becomes a real problem. Your leg can get tired and sore. With these, there was none of that. The way that they've designed the grippy area where your heel goes, it is very grippy. The design is such that your heel does not slide. So I'm glad that's not an issue. So overall, I feel the design is really nice. I think they add a whole different texture and look and feel to your car. It's certainly a product that, from what I've seen, I would have guessed they were priced over the $250 to $300 area. So the fact that you can pick these up around $150 I think is pretty reasonable. But what do you guys think? Do you like the look? What do you think about the pattern? What do you think about the fact that you can get some blue stitching or some white stitching or black on black? What would be your favorite color? What do you think about the price? Let me know down below in the comments, and of course I'll put a link down there to these if you want to go get more details on their website. Just don't forget to use my code to save yourself 20%, and of course I get a kickback on that as well. Now, if you're a Tesla enthusiast and you love getting everything just right inside of your Tesla, check out my latest video on the top 50 settings I recommend for your Tesla that every Tesla owner should change inside of their settings right now. I'll put the link down below for that one as well, and I'll see you guys on the next video.